Hey everybody, it's your boy Angel. Hope and pray that you're having a blessed day. I know I am. Bringing you guys a Tenyi deck profile. Ended up going or getting second place at my locals with this. It went 3-1. Played Striker, played Salamangre, played Pendulum, and then played Dark Magician as well. Lost to Salamangre, just didn't have enough gas. Everything else was honestly pretty easy, truth be told. This deck can also do some really, really good things. We don't have all the pieces of support for it, but when we get that, I guarantee the deck will honestly be a pretty good rogue deck. But for now, it's a fun deck to play. We still need our missing pieces, but it'll get you there. So without further ado, let's get into the profile. All right, starting off, we have 3 Bashuda, which all your Tenyi getting this out the way right now can banish from hand or grave for effect. This guy is basically compulsed. He can send any monster or any card your opponent controls back to hand. 3 Sthana. What this does is if your opponent's if your non-effect monster will be destroyed, you can banish this card, summon it back, and then destroy one monster your opponent controls. 3 Adhara. This basically allows you to recycle all of your Tenyi by banishing it to add your banished Tenyi back, and also it's your level 1 tuner. The Mapara. This is targeting protection. If they target any of your non-effect monsters with the card effects, you can banish this to get the activation and destroy that card. And the Hata, you can banish this and then make any of your opponent's monster lose 1500 attack. So it helps you get over big boys, that you normally couldn't beat over, which in most cases you don't really come up against. But it's this is pretty situational, but you still need to run it for a name. It's a solid card all around, but I think when the light one comes out, I might just cut this down to 1. And then 1 Mare. Card, so good. I love Mare. That's around and got your Wyram type. Next up, playing the 3 Ash. Double Ogre. I think it's a solid pick right now for hand traps. Truth be told, the format's still defining itself, and I think this right here, the 3-2 ratio, I think is pretty good. Next up, 3 Field Spell. This is basically like Super Pot of Greed. If your opponent, or Super Pot of Greed and Maxi mixed up together. If your opponent special summons an effect monster, you get to draw 2 cards. And then also, all of your non-effect Tenyi monsters are immune to your opponent's card monster effects. I wish it was card effects, but being immune to your opponent's monster effects is still pretty strong. So run 3 of this, 3 Vessel to go along with our Flawless Perfection. This is basically like super foolish burial. You can first of all just right off bat send a Wyram type to the graveyard, and then if you control a non-effect monster, you can add 1/1 to your hand. It's really strong. You see this plus 10 monster, you probably are going to win the game because you're going to combo off very hard. 3 Pot of Desires because we need consistency in the deck, especially since we don't have all the pieces for it. 3 Call by the Grade to push through plays and disrupt your opponent. And the 1 of Terraforming because Konami does not like field spells. So that's it for that. Traps. 3 Impermanents, strong. 3 Solemn Judgment, and then the 1 Counter Trap. Just because this right here, I think is just a good solid 1 of because it doesn't negate and destroy. And the Solemn Judgment, if they run a Solemn Judgment and you resolve it, you're probably going to win the game most likely anyway. And then, just set this. I have my opponent snipe this twice. And what this does is if it's destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can get a non-effect monster from your extra deck. So we run the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon for the target. But I just think it's a good 1 of right now because I'd rather honestly just have Solemn Judgment and draw that. And start off with that. And then the 1 of Skill Drain because you flip this while you have your big boys on board, your Tenyis, you probably will win the game. Next up, then the extra deck first. We have 3 Tenyi Monk. This is your Link 1 starter. Followed up by the 1 of. Unfortunately, if I had 2 of against myself, my great match, I probably would have won. My 1 of Shaman of the Tenyi. What this can do is discard any card and then summon back 1 Wyram from the graveyard. And 1 of Lampharinkus, just to be able to get into my combo play since I didn't have 3 of Old Girl there. And then 3 Berserker, Link 3K Stick is just ridiculous. 1 Link Spider, 1 Link Revo for your Mare plays. And then 1 BLS Link because you can consistently make this, and I make this against Striker for WinCon because when you make it with a level 7 or higher, it's unaffected by card effects and it can't be destroyed by my opponent's card effects, and it's just ridiculous. So I did that, ended up getting that game. 1 Back Shield, 1 Omega for my level 8 synchros. Once again, you can see the pieces you can make these consistently, so I definitely like to run them to remove problems from the board and then to interfere with my opponent's plays from hand. 1 of Ultimate Dragon for trap target, and then 1 of Diagnostic Emerald. Because not only can you recycle your resources in grade, but then this can reborn your normal monsters with a secondary effect that obviously hardly gets used. And then for my sideboard, 3 Panker Tops, because, Spectre Tops, 3 no material. 3 Cosmic Cyclone for back row, especially Mystic Mind. 3 evenly, then 2 anti-spell, and then 1 Imperial Order for Striker and Pendulum. So that'll wrap up the deck profile, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys are running, any suggestions that you would have. Make good choices, be blessed, and peace.